I'm 73 years old, and I want to tell you something honest, something uncomfortable. Almost everything you've been taught about getting older, is wrong. The saddest part is that the people who were supposed to explain this to you, your parents, your teachers, society, either didn't know the truth themselves or were too afraid to say it out loud. I believed the same things you probably believe right now. For the first 50 years of my life, I thought I was doing everything right. I had a solid career, a nice house, respect from the people around me. From the outside, it looked like success. But when I was 52, everything collapsed. That moment, and the 21 years that followed, completely changed how I see life, time, and what actually matters. I'm not making this video to sound wise or impress anyone. I'm making it because I don't have unlimited time left, and there are things you deserve to hear before it's too late. Not for me, for you. When I was 52, I had what doctors politely call a cardiac event. In simple words, my heart almost stopped. I was sitting in a meeting, talking about numbers and projections, when the room started spinning. The next thing I remember is waking up in a hospital bed, tubes in my arms, my wife crying quietly in the corner. The doctor told me I was lucky. I had just come face to face with my own death, and they called it luck. But lying there, with nothing to do except think, I realized something terrifying. I hadn't really been living. I was existing on autopilot, checking boxes, meeting expectations, doing what I was supposed to do. And a question hit me harder than the heart attack itself. If I had died that day, what would I have left behind? A house, a bank account, a list of achievements that no one would remember in 5 years. Let me tell you the most dangerous lie people tell themselves. I have time. I'll live later. I'll slow down later. I'll be happy later. I hear this from people in their 20s, 30s, even 40s. When I earn more, then I'll relax. When I get the promotion, then life will begin. When the kids grow up, then I'll travel. When I retire, then I'll finally do what I love. Here's the truth. That day never comes. Because the finish line keeps moving. You get more money, and suddenly you need more. You reach one goal, and another appears. You spend your whole life chasing something, just out of reach. And one day you wake up old, wondering where your years went. I did that. I spent decades climbing a ladder, only to realize at the top that it was leaning against the wrong wall. And time doesn't let you start over. No one tells you this when you're young, but I will. Success is a terrible life goal. I say that as someone who achieved everything he aimed for. The titles, the respect, the material comfort. It feels incredible for a moment, maybe a day or two, then it fades. And you're empty again, searching for the next achievement. It's an endless wheel. A close friend of mine died at 68. He worked nonstop, built a successful business, rarely rested. He always said he'd slow down next year. Next year came, and he had a stroke. At his funeral, his son said something I'll never forget. My father was successful, but I barely knew him. Is that how you want to be remembered? When you're older, your regrets won't be about mistakes you made. They'll be about the things you never did. I don't lose sleep over failed deals or wrong decisions. What haunts me are the moments I postponed. The trip I never took. The book I never wrote. The conversations I avoided. The evenings I chose work over my children. These quiet regrets hurt the most. You think you have endless time with the people you love. You don't. One day, without warning, that time ends. My father died suddenly when I was 45. I always told myself we'd talk more when things calmed down. They never did. And my biggest regret isn't a big argument. It's all the small moments I skipped, the calls I didn't make, the dinners I missed because I was too tired. After my heart attack, I changed my life. I worked less. I said no more often. I stopped postponing things that mattered. In the last 21 years, I've learned more than in the previous 52. What truly matters is simple. Time with people you love. Work that feels meaningful to you. Experiences, not possessions. Being present. I know this sounds obvious. I would have rolled my eyes too. And yes, you have bills. I'm not telling you to abandon responsibility. I'm telling you not to trade your life for things that don't matter. Ask yourself one honest question. If you died tomorrow, would you be satisfied with how you lived? Not impressed, not admired, satisfied. If the answer is no, what are you waiting for? Every morning I wake up knowing my time is limited. Yours is too, even if you don't feel it yet. You are not invincible. That's why I'm saying this now. Because maybe someone will listen. Maybe someone will choose differently. If I could talk to my younger self, I'd say this. Stop trying to impress people who don't care. Stop sacrificing your health for your job. Stop waiting for the right moment. Call your parents more often. Take the trip. Do the thing that scares you. Say no to what drains you. Say yes to what fills you. Start now. Not next year, not after the next milestone. Now. Life will never be perfectly calm or convenient. If you wait for that moment, you'll wait forever. I'm happier at 73 with limited time ahead than I was at 30 when I thought I had forever. That's the irony. When you understand time is precious, you finally start living.
Don't spend decades figuring this out. Learn from my mistakes. Stop waiting for someday. Someday is today.